All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. And it's the first episode of Journal of the Scots Book Club. And I had to start with a Lego book, of course, and especially Star Wars. And I would say that one of the most useful books, although I'm really getting good at searching these things on Bricklink and Brickset, and that's where a lot of information is, or Wikipedia, like all sorts of online sources. But Lego does publish from time to time, or actually, I should say Disney and Lego together through DK Publishing, do this book, Star Wars Character Encyclopedia. This is the new edition. This came out in 2020, so right as I was really getting into collecting, and so this was really helpful for me to really start to learn some of the minifigures that, of course, I'm just missing in my collection, and I just get jealous at when I look at this thing. But it has been very helpful, especially with like stormtroopers, for example. The pages start going through all the different variants. There's already some research already pre-done, like for example, with they do a page from Snoke's throne room. They go over Snoke and the Praetorian Guards and about how there's 8 total minifigures with 3 different variants. Of course, they don't tell you is that they kind of screw you and make you buy multiple battle packs to kind of get up to that. But nonetheless, they kind of go over it here. I really like the pictures in this book and some of the commentary. I would say I do, and maybe in another video, I'll go over the previous edition. This does have quite a few fixes here and there, although I would say there's a lot of shortcomings in this book, and that's where online really beats it out, is that they really seem to have moved or gotten rid of certain material. They leaned really heavily on this edition on kind of updating it with um, I think the last book was 2015, 2016 timeframe. So it really leaned heavily on like Solo and some of the sequel trilogies. So they added Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker obviously is in here as well. So they did a pretty good job. It's not very, it could be thicker. I kind of feel like a lot of it was based on, oh, and I almost forgot one of the big features of this is that you get an exclusive Darth Maul, and the big thing is like he's kind of showing off his chest a little bit here, kind of like I am with my awesome American Classic shirt. And it's really a very cool Darth Maul. Like I always say, you can never have enough Darth Maul. Kenobi, which is also very appropriate because you hear him yelling out Kenobi in the Kenobi series. So check that sizzle reel out. Like it really has me excited. I think that's going to be massive. One last thing is that this is normally $20 MSRP. Um, I think most of the bookstores out there are selling it for 20. On Amazon, it is currently I think 14.99, so you can get a little bit of a deal. Amazon typically blows through blows through these and uses it. I don't know, must be like a loss leader, but they're just selling these like hotcakes. One thing I thought that was really funny is that I know this is a little bit of a book review, book club, is that I thought some of the top reviews were really funny. This kind of speaks to it, like, hey, 1 star, missing lots of characters and variants, a ton, very disappointing. Another person could have been great, disappointing. Where's the Knights of Ren? Where's Zori Blitz and all the Mandalorian characters? No original Phase 1 clone trooper, no Palpatine, Senator Palpatine, no Jack, no Yoda Chronicles. Here's another one. Updated is a nice addition, although I'd recommend the previous edition because this one only includes Lego minifigures falling into canon. So that's interesting. Maybe again, I haven't really looked through it down to a T. Is this all canon? Only good for the exclusive Darth Maul. hang on to your previous books. This probably the best Darth Maul figure. I'd agree. It's a really really good one outside of maybe his the ones with his robotic legs, which is really cool. Here's somebody. My young daughter will pick it up off the shelf, flip through, discovering new things. She recognizes Star Wars and Darth Maul. It's going to be a coffee table classic. Are you serious, people? Let's see here. A lot of people are saying good book, but missing a lot. Here's one new out and more up to date on figures. The main draw is the minifigure, which is awesome. Any fan would love. It's packaged well, good delivery, formative, good value, excellent service. I bought it from all, but then the rest of the book was used for my furnace. Oh man, I think I could almost have a show on just these like Amazon reviews. This is pretty hilarious. Um, and I do try to get some of the visual history and the character books. I want to have many of those, but it's hard to drop $20 on these books when I'd rather drop $20 on a set. But that's it. The inaugural episode number one have to start with the Lego Star Wars Character Encyclopedia, the new edition with Darth Maul, Kenobi, and we will catch you on the next book club next week, Thanksgiving week, hopefully. Bye for now.